All right, well, I'm going to turn things over to Captain Dano here, because he has a poem that he's adapted. We're breaking from one of the traditions of Yule Tide of not doing a visit from old Whitebeard. But
yes, it has been a bit of a tradition to do old Whitebeard, but I got a new story for you this year. Just a little something to mix it up. So you remember that Christmas a few years ago when we all waited and waited for old Santa to show? Well, I've heard some scuttlebutt, and I think it's true, that the whole sleigh team came down with the dang reindeer flu. Dancer and Prancer were febrile and snotty. Comet and Cupid were parked in the potty. Dasher, he was deranged. He thought he was Poseidon. And Vixen felt seasick and went into hiding. By 8 bells, Santa knew they should find substitutes. So out fanned the sailor elves in search of new recruits. Oh, when Santa climbed aboard, it was like a bad dream as he stared down the lines of that substitute team. A walrus, as old as the planks on the ark, with a head just as big as a hammerhead shark, was hitched to a cow, a sea cow, of course. Then next in the tugs was a rummy seahorse, and he was paired with an orca, who looked awfully cross. Then a seagull, a narwhal, and an old albatross were harnessed in line. And the last volunteer was a blue heeler sea dog with only one ear. Well, the team headed south. I mean, where else could they go? They were off pace and grouchy and blinded by snow. By the time they hit Alaska, the rains had gone slack. And all but the dog was now riding in back. Old Santy was desperate, wondering what could he do, when the lights of an airport hove into his view. Now then, listen up close, because here hangs the tale of how they saved Christmas and stayed on the trail. You see, some bloke in Australia claimed that just before dawn, a low-flying vessel sailed over his lawn. He flew to the window, threw open the sash, and heard someone shouting, "Avast there! Don't crash! Unbudget, unthrifty! Remember, Alamo, that I didn't take out the insurance, you know. And you there, number 2, try harder there. Avis, $1 now hurts, rent-a-wreck, you can save us. An extra day's charge if we get there by 9. Though the drop fee will cost us a bundle this time." "Merry Christmas," yelled Santa, and he was all smiles, because he knew he'd signed up for unlimited miles. So that's how it happened, as best I recall, when it looked like that Christmas might not come at all. But the truth of the matter is we all owe a cheer to the Anchorage office of Rent-A-Reindeer. All righty, thank you.
And as you told me that was adapted from a cowboy poem, right?
Yeah, so that was a story called Reindeer Flew by a famous cowboy poet called Baxter Black, and I took it and completely messed it up and marinized it, and there's the story. It's a good one. Thanks a lot.
We hope you've enjoyed this snippet from our 2022 Yule Tide Concert. In 2023, the Yule Tide Concert will feature acts Countercurrent, Kat Eggleston, as well as the Whateverly Brothers, and will once again be emceed by Dan Roberts and Dano Quinn. Tickets are available at tickettailor.com/events/maritimefolknet, Alternatively, you can visit our website at maritimefolknet.org for more information and links to the ticket website. We hope to see you there.